It is time once again. Here comes the hype train to bring you some fantasy zen. And the name is Rank, Adam Rank, and my guy Marcus Grant and I have sold hype trains from Broadway to Ogdenville and North Haverbrook.
And by golly, we've put them on the map.
Now let's fire up the hype train. Let's get the power tilting full max. Because this is the segment that has been endorsed by the most USC Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks. Marcus, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, Marcus, I need you to feel it.
I'm ready, but you're going to feel it if you don't get off the track.
Hey, here they come. Let's get out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the hype train. We're going to start in old DC. We've got a guy to start this week, even though he's in an RBBC. He doesn't run between the tackles, but he excels as a receiver. If you've seen him over the last couple of weeks, well, he would make you a believer. This week, he's got the Lions, who've given up quite the amount. He's going to score you so many points, we won't even need a recount. Eliza, show me J.D. McKissick.
Oh, boy. I am on board with J.D. McKissick. You're right. It has become a committee there in Washington, but McKissick is getting opportunity. He actually leads this team in running back snaps. He's second, believe it or not, on the team in targets, receptions, and receiving yards. And you mentioned he's facing that Lions defense, which has been incredibly generous when it comes to running backs.
Yeah, I love both of these running backs in this game, Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKissick. I think you can start both of them. I think that Antonio Gibson's a little bit more touchdown dependent, but as we talked about a moment ago, the Lions have given up 15 touchdowns to running backs this season. So get J.D. McKissick into your lineup and get Antonio Gibson in there as well. That's a bonus train. In case you missed one, you got the other. All right, come on, Marcus. Let's keep going because this week we need a receiver, and this is no time to chill. Too many dudes are on a bye, including the great Tyreek Hill. For the Patriots on Monday night, some say a star was born. But we've had him on games before, at least I could have sworn. He's got moves on the field that make all defensive backs squirm. And he's also a lot of fun because his name sounds like a law firm. So Eliza, please show me Jacoby Myers.
I want to be on board, but I think I'm going to wait for another train. Here's the thing. I like the way they're using him. I like the fact that he's getting a lot of opportunities. I just don't like the matchup. I mean, the Ravens have been really tough. 6th fewest fantasy points per game to wide receivers, just 4 touchdowns to wide receivers. So I like that the Patriots are getting him involved. I just think this is just not a good matchup for him.
Yeah, this is one of those instances where it depends on when you're booking this travel. Because if you're booking it for Thanksgiving week, well, that's going to cost you a little bit more. If you want to pay for a lower price, you can get them right now. Make sure your tickets are secured. Because again, this is a terrible matchup and everything like that. But I think Jacoby Myers and I think Damiere Byrd are obviously two guys that we can probably trust moving forward down the stretch. All right. So we disagree. Let's see if we can find a consensus here. Let's see if we can come together. Let's get the train rolling down to South Beach for a story as old as time. We have a running back who is down in the dumps, but now he's looking sublime. He subbed in last week, and this dude was on fire. The only problem with it is he was on your waiver wire. So let's get him in the lineup, even though you'll butcher his name. Let's get ready for this one for the Kalen Ballage Revenge Game. Eliza, hit the animation, please.
I am on board with Kalen Ballage. I mean, I know this time last year you couldn't imagine saying that because he was sort of a fantasy football punchline, but he played really well last week. And you're right, it is a revenge game. The only concern I have is it could end up being a 3-headed attack there. I mean, we'll see what happens with Joshua Kelly. If Troy Pope gets on the field, Justin Jackson I know doesn't look likely. But the way he ran last week, it's hard for me to just go away from him. So if I'm hurting for running backs, I would give Kalen Ballage a shot.
Yeah, and I'm all aboard anytime there's a revenge game. It's like anytime The Rock makes a movie. San Andreas, I'm in. Skyscraper, I'm in. San Andreas 2, yeah, I'll do that one as well. I'm sorry, I got too close to the camera right now. The hype train gets me. I'm really hype. I'm getting close. I'm sorry, JD to the director. I'll sit back for a minute, but I kind of like Kalen Ballage if he gets an opportunity. I thought he was a good running back coming out of Arizona State, so I would like to get him a chance to see what he can do as a full-time running back.
I believe that Rock thing because you also said you like the Tooth Fairy. So I mean, I
That's a good movie.
No, really, yeah. All right. Anyway.